Good morning, everyone. Today is day 29 of my 60 pounds in 90 days weight loss challenge. Please like and subscribe the video below so you can keep updated and see the progress and the results of my challenge. Today I've got a short keto haul, some meal prep for you, and I'm going to be smoking some chicken quarters. All right, everyone, I just thought I'd show you my little keto haul that I got this morning on my way home from work. There was chicken leg quarters on sale at Vallarta, and so I got these for 49 cents a pound. So 10 pounds for $4.90, and so I got 3 bags. I would have got more, but I don't think that I can fit any more in the freezer. And then they had bell peppers, 5 for $1, so I got 5 red ones and 5 green ones. I'll probably just saute those up and stick them in with my chicken leg quarters. And then I needed some more apple cider vinegar. Stopped by Dollar General and got these for $1.55 a piece, so $3. So this is $20 right here. This is $20. I got 15 pounds of chicken leg quarters, 2 bottles of apple cider vinegar, and 10 bell peppers for 20 bucks. Seems like a pretty good deal to me. I'm gonna smoke up some of those chicken leg quarters right away before I freeze them, and so I gotta preheat my smoker. Looks like it is 44 degrees outside, kind of not too early in the morning, but it's 44 degrees, so let's get it set. Set the temperature. Let's go ahead and start a little higher this time. You know what, I want to start at about 225. And then right towards the end, to crisp up the skin, I'll move it up to about 275, which I think is the highest this goes. So we're going to start at 225 and start for 6 hours. These aren't frozen. Well, they were frozen at the store, but they've already been thawed out for an hour or so. So hopefully they're not take as long as the chicken legs took last time. There we go. Now it's on and it's preheating. Have to go get the cover off and put the chicken in. Alright, so today I'm going to cook all 4 racks full of chicken. I'm not exactly sure how many I can fit, so I've got one of my 10-pound bags out here, and if I can fit more, I'll go get another one. I'm going to do half of the chicken with this Memphis-style barbecue seasoning I got at, I think I just got it at the dollar store. And then I got this sriracha seasoning at Costco. It's pretty spicy compared to the barbecue stuff, so I'll cook the sriracha chicken underneath the barbecue chicken. That way, when it drips, it doesn't drip spicy stuff on the chicken in case people want to eat it that don't want the spicy food. So I've got my apple cider vinegar to put in there to keep the moisture in the chicken in the moisture pan, and I've got some water to top it off because I only fill up the pan about half with vinegar. And I'm going to go ahead and get them all laid out on my racks and seasoned, and then I'll put them in the smoker. Oh man, my fingers are frozen from putting the chicken all in the smoker. I don't know why, but took my temperature the other day because we thought the kid might have a temperature. We took his temperature and my temperature, and I guess it has to do with the keto diet because my temperature is about 1.5 degrees lower than his and my wife's. So now my fingers freeze super easy when I'm handling something cold. Have to wait a little while before I go back out and finish. Okay, so there's all my chicken in my smoker. That's all of it I can fit. It's pretty jammed in there. And I've got my 2 rows with 2 racks with the barbecue seasoning dripping down on the 2 racks with the sriracha so that part of it's not so spicy. And they were pretty frozen. They were more frozen than I thought they were. Once I took them out of the bag, I realized that I didn't really have any room in my moisture container down there from last week when I did the legs, you know, because they were frozen too. The ice drips down and gets in there, so it's pretty full of moisture. So I didn't get to add any moisture in there. I was going to put the apple cider vinegar in there, but it's probably got some left over from last week anyway. And yeah, so in like 6 or 7 hours, we should have us some smoked chicken quarters. I haven't put any smoke in there yet because it was frozen. I'm going to wait until it thaws out a little bit. And then today, I'm going to be using maple chips. And I'll show you the bag when I start using it, when I put the chips in. And then I'll also put a link below where you can grab them if you don't have a Walmart close by or if you just want to order them online. Alright, so here's the maple smoking chips that I'm going to use today, and they're the same brand as the apple ones I showed you the other day. And so it's time to put some of the chips in the smoker. Just pull out this little tube here. And I don't overfill it. I'd rather fill it more often than overfill it. I got some eggs there. The eggs that were broken yesterday, I fried them up and I'm going to take them and feed them to my little dogs. And then you put the wood chips in. Alright, so I cooked my chicken to an internal temperature of 185. It took me about 7 hours because it was frozen. And for the last 2 hours, I turned the temperature up to 275. And so what I'm doing here is I'm prepping my food for the week. I've got 3 bowls. So I've got my meat. I've got my bones that I'm saving to make another bone broth. And then I've got all the skin and cartilage or whatever that came off that I'm going to feed to the dogs. So I'm processing it that way. And I'm going to take all this meat and just separate it into bags so that it's easy to throw one in my lunch. And then I can just heat it up at work or throw it on my salad. It's pretty delicious and it's not too hard. It takes a long time to smoke it in the smoker, but all I did was sprinkle it with barbecue seasoning and throw it in the smoker all day long and use those maple chips. I put maple chips in it about, I think I put them in 5 times this time, and it's got a really nice smoky flavor. All right, so here's all my chicken processed. I got 15 6-ounce servings of chicken for my lunches, and so that's 3 weeks worth of lunch. And I got 2 big bags of bones that I'm going to use for making bone broth. So that might make 4 batches of bone broth between the 2 bags. And I got a bunch of scraps for the dogs and the chickens. And all of that was $10. That was 2 bags of chicken, so that was $10. I still have another 10-pound bag of chicken from my keto haul from earlier today out in the freezer for me to do later. Pretty good deal. It took me, it took a couple hours, but that's 3 weeks worth of food. And each bag of chicken is about 420 calories. So it's all pre-portioned out, and I can just stick it in the freezer and grab it and throw it in my lunch as I go. It's great. It's cheap. It's keto on a budget. It tastes really good. I'm really happy with this. 271.2.